Okay. Okay. So it is the 29th. We have 3 days left. I know that a lot, let me just make sure everybody's muted. I know that personally, some of the people on my team, from past months, lots of times they will, towards the end of the month, they might be at Success Club 0 or 2, and then they just give up, okay? You guys, don't do that. I can't tell you how many times I personally, when I started, would literally hit Success Club the last hour of the month. But you guys, it's so much better. That's how people ask all the time, like, how are you, like, I don't know how to say this, but like more confident in the business? It's because when you set a goal, you literally do everything you can to hit that goal. You don't just throw the towel in the last couple days because you're not where you're at. Just keep talking to people, keep showing up, sending invites, follow-ups, all the things. So I want to know where you're at for Success Club for this month already. So type in the comments where you're at. And obviously, hopefully your goal would be to help the 3 people a month. So let's see it. Which I'm at, so I'm calling people out. Ari, where are you at? Just because I know her. More people are getting on. Okay, Brianna's at 2. Good job. So Ashley's at 2. Ari's at 2. Okay, so lots of 2s, which is totally fine, you guys, because we legit have 3 full days left to nail it down. For some reason, it feels like it's closer than that, like it's closer to the end of the month than it is. But what are your guys' plans? Like, what are you wanting to do to get to Success Club? Like, what are your plans? What do you need help with? You guys, this is your call. Kennedy, what are you having your girls do? Or calling you out.
No. Will you ask a more specific question? Like, what do you mean?
Well, like, what are you having your, like, for example, what are you having your girls do to, like, hit Success Club, push the end of the month?
Anything a specific? Lot, we, like, this morning we hop on and we work together, so I'm trying to include more, like, action-based hours, and just, like, lots of follow-ups. So following up with people that you've already talked to, because most, like, for me at least, at the end of the month, most of the people, if I'm really scrambling, is from people that I get that I've already talked to. So really digging into those follow-ups and collections I have of people that I've talked to and were somewhat interested at some point.
Yeah, no, that's good. And I think that sometimes towards the end of the month, like, honestly, you guys, sometimes sending out a million new invites, obviously those are planting seeds. But I personally know that when I've been, like, in a rush to get Success Club, nail that down, lots of times when I completely send out brand new invites, those are more just like seeds planted for the next month. Really, really focus on following up with people that, even if they hadn't shown interest in the month of August, like people that have ever even was somewhat interested in a challenge back, in coaching, in anything, those are the people that you want to follow up with and really focus on. And you guys, with the promo codes, it's literally never going to be cheaper than it is this month. With the $20 off and the $10 off promo code, it's never, I personally, like, for all the MM100 stuff, everything you're getting for $150, you guys, that's insane. So when you're talking to people about it, make sure that you really, like, hone in on the value of what they're actually getting. And if you're confident enough in doing a voice memo, stuff like that, to follow up with people, do that. Give people a little tough love. Sometimes people need a little push because obviously they came to you in the first place. Sometimes they need a little push because if you're like me, like all of us, lots of times people are super excited. You send the share cart and then crickets. then they don't actually follow through, and that's totally normal. It's because then all their fears and insecurities about what they're doing have set in, okay? So that's your job to help them understand why they need this, why it's worth every second of their, or every minute, every penny that they're putting into it. That's why it's worth it. So it's your job to help them understand that, okay? Most people are super scared to start something like this. And you got to make sure that they believe in themselves, that they trust you to be their coach and to help them. So that's why obviously showing up every day is super, super important. Okay, so Alicia says she's having problems with people talking to them about the promo codes. Okay, sorry, what do you mean? I'm having problems with people talking about to me. Unmute yourself, Alicia. What do you exactly? Or you can type it in. Kennedy also said she also gives them the option for $10 off of a bunch of samples she sends to them. Definitely pushing more on the promo codes this month, since next month promo codes depend on how many you use this month. Yes. Yeah, so however, if you use 2 promo codes this month, you'll get 2 more for September. If you use 1, you get 1 more. So anything to help them get off the fence. I personally send people, like if I have somebody sign up with a new challenge pack, if they say they get Shakeology, I send them, and you guys totally don't have to, but I send them a letter in the mail, because I think handwritten notes are the best. I love handwritten notes. I send them a sample of the opposite, whatever they got. So if they got Shakeology, I would send them a couple samples of Energize, or vice versa. Or if they got lemon Energize, I would send them like 2 samples of the fruit punch. Just different things. And I can't tell you how many people have gotten Energize because I've sent them that sample. Okay. I'll try to unmute you. Okay, I unmuted you, Alicia.
Okay, so like I've sent a ton of messages to people like about the promo codes, but then like after that I get crickets. Like they don't talk back to me or anything.
Like, are you sending the first initial invite and they don't respond back, or is it they wanted information and then they?
These are people that I've talked in the past that have like turned me down and said no. So I've like reached back and been like, hey, I thought of you when I got these promo codes and I wanted to reach out to you first about them. And then they don't even talk back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Micah, do you have any advice on that? Because lots of times people, it's just not the right time, regardless, even if it's $10 off or not. So sometimes you just gotta join love. Go ahead.
That's what I was gonna say. Like if they've already turned you down once, I'm not saying to not ever talk to them again. I just wouldn't be surprised that they're not responding, because if someone was trying to sell me makeup and they're like, you can get it for $2 this month, I still would be like, I don't care. I don't want it. You know what I mean? So just kind of consider the situation and go find new birdies to talk to.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like, and yeah, don't take it personal, obviously. And it's, you guys, literally, it's just timing for certain people. And maybe they're not interested at all. And that's okay. You know? So go.
Okay. And then when you guys put like your people into the collections on Instagram and then like you've been connecting with them for the whole month and stuff like that to sign up for the next month or whatever to send that invite, do you guys like put them in a new collections for the next month so you're still connecting with them?
I don't do a lot of collections. Micah, do you add them to a new collection if you're still connecting, or do you just go back to the old collections and still connect?
I don't ever move people from collections unless they go to my follow-up collection. Like unless they request info, then I move them to my follow-up, but otherwise they stay in the collection that they're in, and I just continue to reuse those collections to connect and connect and connect and connect.
Okay.
Yeah, awesome. Did that help?
Yes,
Honestly,
thank you.
More than anything, this business is just talking to more and more people, okay?
Hey, Alicia, I was going to tell you, can y'all hear me? I'm driving.
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me? I was going to tell you one thing that I have been doing, and like a couple of my coaches have been doing, is like people who ghosted them either before or they said like they were interested but they didn't ever do anything after they said yeah they were interested, is sending like, hey girl, I don't know if you saw my story today about, and then like have a story that any kind of story. It could be about food or it could be about exercise. I don't know if you saw my story today about blah, 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 but I really thought of you and I wanted to check back in. I know that I talked to you like 5 years ago or whatever, but I just wanted to see. And then when I found like when you refer to a specific story and you connect that story to them, they're like, oh, she legit like is talking to me. And then another thing that works is like putting up a transformation or like not just your food, but like maybe if you have like Micah post like some of those meal plans in our challenge groups, I think you're in that challenge group, like showcasing that on your regular feed and in your stories, and then people see the transformation and then they're reminded again, or they actually see that you have a food plan, not just what you're eating that day. And so they're like, ooh, she has a legit food plan. And so that's kind of helped get attraction, I guess.
Well, yeah, and it builds value around your group and everything that they're getting too, because so many people will sign up and not know that they actually do get as much support as what we actually offer. So just building value around all of that. Share it in your stories. I mean, use other people's stuff. If you see somebody like post a transformation, like if Micah posts something in her story, sometimes I'll screenshot it and share it in mine. You can use that. Okay, we're all kind of on the same team, help each other out. Okay, so Kennedy said, call Alex out. She just signed up in July and has already hit Success Club 10 this month. Okay, Alex, unmute yourself and kind of tell us what's been working for you, especially like from a new coach aspect.
What worked for me?
I think she's, I'm surprised it's not my internet, because my internet always sucks. Okay. Is it just, she's not, okay. Well.
Yeah, she has super spotty internet.
Okay. Darn it. She from Montana? Just kidding. I feel like everybody in Montana's internet is not the best. Okay, well, when she gets back on, I just think it's really good to hear from somebody that legit just signed up and is crushing it, because obviously she's doing something right. So hopefully her internet will come back and she's gone. But any other questions or things you guys need help with, struggling with at all? And Alex, when she comes back on, tell me. Because I don't know. So you guys all know exactly what to do to hit Success Club, to help more people, to hit Success Club the first month of September. I know a lot of people are kind of doing a Labor Day sale, which you could totally do something like that to just create a little bit of urgency and follow up with people. Alex, when you get back on, yeah, go ahead and unmute yourself and just start. Here.
Mothers in my area. Is it working?
Yeah, yep.
Okay. And I actually invited someone to my house. And they came over and I let them look through my Beachbody On Demand on my TV. They looked at the programs they were kind of interested in, and 2 of them left here signing up for a challenge pack. So that was a big deal. And so I'm gonna do that again next month. I'm gonna have people over and do it again and see if I can grow maybe a more localized community too, on top of people I'm reaching through my social medias.
So you kind of cut out at the beginning. You said you invite people in your neighborhood over. How did did you just send out a Facebook invite or?
I saw a post on my neighborhood thing, and some women were asking anybody liked any of the local gyms in the area. I was like, well, I have kids and I work out from home. I have this and this and this, and they're like, oh, I want to know more. I was like, why don't you come over? And they did, and they signed up for a challenge pack. So that was a big deal. I was really excited about it.
No, that's so awesome. No, then they can actually see, and I feel like you connect more on a personal level instead of just through Facebook or through Instagram messaging. So that's so awesome. Did you make them a shake or anything, or you just had them look at your own?
I gave a couple of them
Oh no.
one girl a Energize because she wanted to try it because she hates like all the pre-workouts that she gets at like GNC and stuff. And she said she's going to sign up next week. So I'm
Perfect.
excited. She wants to start challenge pack next week. So I'm like, yay.
Yeah, no, that's so awesome. Dang, I need to do more like local stuff like that.
It's really nice. And they're like, can we ever get together and work out? I'm like, yeah, that's all. We'll go to the park. So we're planning like a big park thing. And then we're going to go do one of the workouts together at the park one day. So I think that's going to be really nice.
Oh,
That worked out well.
That's so fun. I love it. And like, you don't have to like, it doesn't have to be, even if, I mean, how we all do like the virtual Zoom workouts, stuff like that. We don't have to do it in person, but just get on somewhat face to face with people. And I think that they trust you. Like you just connect on a way more personal level. So that's so awesome. Ruthie says she has a coach who feels that because she doesn't have weight to lose, she's not relatable. And so coaching is not for her. Okay. So real quick, we'll answer. I'll actually have Micah answer that because that's kind of no.
I already told her my answer yesterday. She wants to hear a new perspective.
Okay. So Kennedy, you never had like a big amount of weight to lose.
No, not really. Could you ask the question again? I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Ruthie says she has a coach who feels that because she doesn't have weight to lose, she's not relatable, and so coaching's not for her.
Yeah, so I was a college athlete, and I do have like a weight loss story, but it's not like a crazy weight loss story. But if you put like two pictures side by side, like it is a significant difference just because overall I have like a healthier lifestyle. And so I don't have a huge weight loss journey, but I have like a story of like my mental health and that portion. And I have a story of like, I don't know, just like an overall happiness difference in my life. And then a relationship story. So Justin and I's relationship is so much better. So it's not always just about a physical transformation. It can be so much more than that. But I will say, even though my journey isn't completely weight loss, like there's also a different aspect for me. Like I'm trying to gain more muscle, you know, so there's definitely different aspects and takes that you can take on it. It doesn't have to be just like a weight loss journey.
Yeah. And I think that's huge to focus on the whole mental aspect because you guys, I think more than anything, people just want to feel better and be happier in life. It's not always about losing 20 pounds or, you know, being smaller. They just want to feel better about themselves and have a happier life. So lots of times that can be weight loss, but lots of times people that maybe don't have that extra physical weight, they still have that emotional and mental weight that they need to get rid of in their life. And coaching can totally be the avenue for that. And I think that there's so many people that, you guys, people just want to be happy and they want to feel better. They want to have more energy. You know, if you're eating better and working out, getting up in the morning, you're going to feel better and you're going to have more energy to maybe be a better mom or to do better at your job, whatever it may be. So totally have them focus on that.
Yeah. And so I kind of I have some girls who are pushing to lose weight, but I also have a lot of girls who just like the routine I have and want to implement a routine. So that's something that's attractive too. That's not just a weight loss journey. So
yeah. And even I would even recommend to have her, because I was going to do this when my coaches mentioned to do like a challenge group that's super specific on building a routine. And obviously your working out goes along with that, but have her focus on something like that instead of doing like a weight loss challenge where a lot of us do kind of do that. Have her focus on more like that aspect of a better routine and eating better and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of coaches that, Danielle Natoni, she's never had a physical transformation and she's killing it. You know what I mean? Like so many people are just looking for ways why they won't be successful instead of looking at ways why they can be super successful regardless.
And you guys have to remember too, skinny girls who aren't healthy, they aren't going to turn to someone who has this incredible weight loss transformation because they're not going to relate to that. They're going to be like, they don't get me. They don't know where I'm at. So she has a whole market of people who have always been skinny but never felt good, who have always been tired, who have never been, you know what I mean? And we have to remember that our story is our story for a reason, and there are hundreds and thousands of people out there who are similar, who will relate to us. So we have to own our story no matter where we're at, and just be real and share it. And it just drives me nuts. Like, I feel like people just don't value that. Like, when you don't have a comeback story, or like your back is against the wall, or you have this huge from rock bottom to whatever, like, who cares? A story is a story is a story. A human's a human, and people relate to any aspect of it. So that's our job, to share all aspects of our story so people can really get to know who we are, really get to know just as humans what we're all about. And that's when you peel back the layers, connect with people, and then they trust you to be like, oh, okay, so now tell me about what you're doing. Now tell me about this workout thing. It doesn't start with, hey, give me the workout thing. It's like, oh, I relate to this thing you shared about your child. Like, they connect with that, and then they keep watching you, and then they see you working out, and then they're like, okay, now what is this you're doing? You know what I mean? So we have to remember we're so much bigger than just our workouts and our transformation and whatever. So keep your like big picture. This business is so powerful. So don't like pigeonhole it into this little thing of my workouts and my food. You know, it's so much bigger than that.
Yeah. And I think sometimes if we only do that, only focus on the workouts and losing weight, because I've been kind of guilty of that at different times, people don't stick around. They don't stick around because they haven't actually changed their habits and changed who they are as a person to stick around to do it. Okay. They're the people that are going to do it for a month and then go do whatever after. Okay. Aaron asked a question up here I wanted to answer real quick. So Aaron asked, at what level is it that Beachbody gives you customers? So that is when you, one, hit Success Club in the month, throughout the month. So helping 3 people, Success Club 5, and being at Emerald rank. So Emerald is 1 coach on each leg. So having 2 people sign up with you to do this with you, whether you signed up your spouse. And I know that if you haven't gotten to the Emerald training, in your coach training, then do that, because that will totally help you understand more of what Emerald is. But that's when they give you those free customers. You also have to be on 90 HD. Okay, so that is being on the monthly auto ship of Shakeology or the pre and post workout. So you have to have those 3 things to qualify for the free customers. You don't get commission on those free customers, their first order. But if you hit Success Club 10, then they give you the Shakeology customers. If you're at Success Club 10, that next month that you get commission right away. Okay. So honestly, there's been some like months that are like January, some months that are bigger, that just because I've hit Success Club 10 the previous month, I'm getting commission and it's paying for my Shakeology myself. So it's super worth it, you guys, to push for those numbers, because then your business is just going to literally grow because you are, helping people. And Ashley said, that's why Success Club is the foundation, 100%. If you're not hitting Success Club, it's like you're taking 1 step forward and 2 steps back. So you guys, once you get in the habit of making Success Club 5 at least, and no matter what, that's when you'll see traction in your business. Okay. Any other questions real quick? We have 4 minutes. Let me make sure I didn't miss any. Okay, so Ruthie, yeah, did that help answer for your free customer commission? Yeah, so if you hit Success Club 5 last month and you got a free customer, you don't get commission on that first one. So next time they order anything, so always reach out to them. Lots of times when you message or email them, they're not going to respond back. That's just normal. I would say 1 out of every 10 respond back to me. And that, yeah, so don't take it personal. But then when they order something else, then you'll get that commission for it. So, yes. And I know that Jalen has like a a graphic that kind of shows you how it compounds over and over and over if you are hitting it consistently every single month, how that compounds. So, okay, do you guys have any more questions? If not, I'll let you go. Thanks for hopping on. And we'll start the next call. No questions? Okay, well, okay, more of a reason. Yes, exactly, Ruthie. Definitely more of a reason to keep hitting Success Club. Should be no matter what. But, okay, have a good day, guys. Thanks for hopping on. If you're Emerald, then hop on. Just click the link again, and we'll start the next 30 minutes. Bye, guys.